Aiden, Eric, and Nate. I know the guys down there on the bench wish you were here with them, but the flu bug going around that team in a big way. 3 players out of the lineup. That could end up becoming a key factor in determining the outcome of this game. Starting goaltender is going to be Nolan McGinn. He's got a record of 0-1. He played in the game against Bedford, where the Blues came out and just, as they've done to just about everybody so far, absolutely stormed him. 9 goals against by McGinn, a .625 goals against, or a .625 save percentage. And it looks like in front of him it's going to be Reynolds will get the start, along with, I'm trying to get the rest of the numbers there, Coy will be one of the forwards to start this game, along with Donald and Grant Munn. Grant Munn right now the offensive juggernaut for the Caps. He's got 4 of their 6 goals that they have scored as a team. And the defense will consist of Reynolds, and still trying to get the number of the other defenseman who's going to start. It's going to be Fagan. And out come the Crushers. They're being led by their starting goaltender, Alex Palmer. Palmer with an 0-1 record. He lost the game against the Blues yesterday, giving up 6 goals, so a 6.0 goals against average and an .850 save percentage. The starting 5 in front of him, it looks like it's going to be the forward unit of Steele, Sim, and Dalton, with the defensemen Marchand and Austin. Now we'll send things downstairs to Billy for the pregame introductions.
Thank you.
All right, that takes care of the pregame ceremonies. Got a tweet from Jennifer, says she wants to send out a shout out to Aiden Little, who is not playing because of sickness. Auntie Jen is rooting for a win all the way from Whitehead Island in New Brunswick. And if you want to send us a tweet, by all means, tweet to us at AAA Atlantic. So that's at AAA ANTLI. Or let me try that again. At AAA Atlantics at AAAATLANTICS. And we are underway. Crushers win the draw. Puck played over to Marchand. Marchand carries it across the line, takes the shot right on, and McGinn steers that one over into the corner. Puck comes to the line. Marchand pokes it back down low again. Now it's up over the head of Marchand down the length of the ice. And an icing call. And Ben Marchand, my wife is a teacher at a few of the she's taught at a few of the different schools here within Pictou County, and she says when she was teaching over at the school where Ben Marchand was a student at that time, he was her technical guru. She was, my wife did the music and theater productions at the school, and he worked her lights and soundboard for her every show. So Ben, not only a pretty good hockey player, but a pretty good theater technician as well. Sim gets tripped up there, and we're going to get a penalty against Bert Munn as he takes Sim down. There is the tripping call, and we'll get the first power play of the game going to the Crushers as Jaden Bert Munn takes the tripping call just 42 seconds into the game. Pictou County's power play 50% on the tournament. 3 of 6 power play chances have gone in. In fact, 3 of the team's 4 goals have come on the power play. They've scored just 4 goals in their 3 games. They are the lowest scoring team in this tournament. And they are going up against a penalty kill that has killed off 8 of 10 shorthanded situations in the Fredericton Caps. But here come the Crushers into the Cap zone. Caps create the turnover. Now the puck comes back to the line. Conrad not able to hold it in. He'll play it back, as backing off with the puck there was Crossman. Ahead intended for Mosier. He has trouble finding it. And the puck sent back down the ice. Or that was McKenzie rather, not Crossman. Now McKenzie with the puck again. He'll give to Mosier. Mosier gets the pass ahead there for Spence. Spence had it knocked off his stick, but Conrad following up. Here comes Conrad into the zone. Gets it to Spence. There's the shot. That goes off a foot and wide. Following up on the play, now into the corner, goes to Walst. Walst had it hop off of his stick, however. Played back to the line, away from Campbell, all the way out to Manos. And I believe we're going to get a too-many-men penalty against the Crushers, as the referee indicates that Manos touched the puck before the player that he was coming on to replace had gotten all the way off the ice. So we're going to have 44 seconds of 4-on-4, and Manos will go over and serve the too-many-men penalty. So 44 seconds of 4-on-4, then we'll get the first power play of the game for the Fredericton Caps. Their power play on the weekend so far, 2 for 13. That's 15.4% against a penalty kill efficiency also at 80%, that of the Pictou County Crushers. So the too-many-men penalty coming at 2:58. Or sorry, at 1:58. As the net in behind Alex Palmer ends up getting knocked off its moorings as Kingsley Austin goes sliding into the net there. Austin might be the smallest defenseman in this tournament, but certainly handles the puck well, moves up the ice really well. As we get confirmation, Nate Shattuck is cheering on the team from the hotel. And we do appreciate Nate and Aiden and Eric all wishing they could be here. And believe me, I'm sure your teammates wish you could be here as well. But Apparently, by all accounts, the flu bug that has hit this Caps team, quite the nasty one. So they are rather short-handed coming into this game. Here comes Ben Marchand. Marchand taking the puck all the way below the goal line, leaves it there. It'll be picked up by Fagan. Then he loses it. Marchand tries to play it off the wall, but it ends up going over the glass and out of play as the penalty to Bert Munn expires. So the Caps are now on that power play for another minute and 15 seconds. These the two teams with the least amount of goals scored so far in the tournament. The Crushers with just 4 goals in their 3 games. Fredericton with just 6 goals in their 3 games so far. Out to center. Puck is played to, that's Reynolds. Now it's into the Crushers zone. Reynolds throws it towards the net. Palmer will cover up and hang on for a face-off. And for the Caps, 4 of their 6 goals came in the 5-4 loss to Kings County. They have also lost 2-1 to St. John's in overtime and 9-1 to Bedford. For Pictou County, their 4 goals, 2 of them came in a victory over the Kings County. One of them in a 6-1 loss to Bedford, and one of them in the 4-1 loss to the St. John's Hitmen. So the Crushers and the Caps, 2 of the worst goal differentials on the tournament as well. Crushers at -7, Caps at -10. The Kings at -9 as they finished their tournament 1-3, and they are watching this game very closely, hoping that the Crushers can do the Kings a favor and help the Kings get into the bronze medal game, but their fate not in their own hands right at the moment. Here's Bert Munn. Bert Munn bringing the puck into the Crusher zone, tries to make a move around Austin. Austin actually lost his footing, but the puck went with him into the corner. Now Bert Munn comes out of the corner with it, takes a shot, save, rebound, big save by Austin, as Palmer was out of position, but Austin was there to make the save, and that's a huge play there by Kingsley Austin to make that save and keep this game scoreless with 4.5 minutes gone. Here come the Crushers now with a chance. McLaughlin takes the shot, save made as McGinn gets that one and hangs on for a face-off. What a save by Kingsley Austin after Alex Palmer made the initial save but was out of position as the rebound rolled off to the side of the net. Kingsley Austin standing tall for his team right there on that one. Behind the net, trying to circle away from danger, is Will Reynolds. Puck played up to Flynn. Flynn will flip it down right in onto Palmer, and Palmer will again cover up and hang on for a face-off. 5:02 gone here in the opening. Both teams 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Flynn and Walst to take the draw, 55 versus 5. Neither guy won it cleanly, but the Crushers do end up with possession off of the draw. Spence now gets it to Walst. Here comes Walst. Walst trying to feather a pass through. That's not going to go. Walst picks it back up down below the goal line, plays it back to the line for Campbell. Campbell, his shot knocked down in front. Caps look to clear the zone. Campbell bats at it, but it goes right to Malloy. Malloy now will work down into the corner. Played it out in front, but it goes through everybody. And coming back up the other way, there's Crossman. Crossman dumps the puck in deep. Going back to get it there is Rusk, makes the long lead pass. That misses Coy, and that'll go the length of the ice for an icing. 5:50 gone here in period number 1. Don't forget, once again, there are 5 Atlantic Championships taking place throughout the Atlantic provinces this weekend. You've got the Pee-wee, Bantam, Female Bantam, Midget, and Female Midget Championships all going on this week. And all 5 of these tournaments, every single game, is available through 360 Live. Go to AtlanticAAAHockey.ca, click on the various tournaments, and on each one it'll have the link to the correct page at 360 Live for you to tune in to each and every one of those games. And I got to give a shout out to all of my fellow play-by-play announcers who are doing a great job throughout those other locations so far here this weekend. Pass up ahead for Steele. Landon Steele sends the puck in. Steele, a member of the Atlantic champion New Glasgow Dairy Queen Blizzards last summer in baseball. The only member of the New Glasgow Blizzards who had a chance to do the rare baseball-hockey double, but the Blizzards winning the Atlantics last summer. I had a chance to broadcast the provincial championships there. Now there's a shot for Smith, and another nice save by McGinn as he makes a couple of saves there. Steele had the rare opportunity to get the Atlantic Championship in baseball and the Atlantic Championship in hockey, but unfortunately, the best the Crushers will do is play for bronze tomorrow. They will play for bronze tomorrow. Again, they will make it into that game regardless of what happens. The question now is just who will they face? Will it be these Fredericton Caps, or will it be the Kings County Kings from Prince Edward Island? We just have to wait and see over the next almost 3 full periods. Mosier plays it across to the far side for Smith. Smith with a shot. Getting a piece of that one is the defenseman McGinn. Into the corner. Back to the line for Conrad. Conrad's shot doesn't get through all the traffic. Rolls to the side of the net. Earl is there to play it. He gets it up the wall to Malloy, and Malloy will bring it out. Malloy gets around Conrad, but couldn't get around Smith, who was back checking hard. Now McLaughlin will pick up the puck, get his pass across to the far side for Mosier, who will dump it in. McGinn settles the puck down behind the net. It'll be picked up there by McFarland. He gets the long lead pass ahead. And here comes Flynn with the shot. Flynn gets it back again after the puck hit Manos. Bouncing around in front, and Palmer able to play it over. And out comes Spence. He gives the puck to, that was Crossman, whose shot got deflected well away. Manos now will send it into the far corner. Crossman going in to get after it. Crossman has the puck poked away from him. It's picked up by Hickey, who will play it out to center and down the ice. Back to get it there is Manos. Manos, lead pass for Crossman. Crossman too far in front of Walst, and heading the other way was Bert Munn, but he couldn't do much with that. Now Manos will get it, gain the red line, and dump the puck in. Back to pick up there is Reynolds. Reynolds works it up the wall. Bert Munn sends it back to Reynolds again. Reynolds trying to get away from the forecheck of Dalton. Plays the puck to Jaden Bert Munn. Bert Munn has his pocket picked by Sim. Sim with the shot. Save made. As they battle in the corner. Now the puck comes around to the far side. Fagan will pick up. Gets the pass ahead. Goes into the feet of Coy. That gave Dalton a chance, but he turned it over to Fagan. Now out to center. Austin goes to dump it back in again. It's knocked down by Bert Munn, and here comes Bert Munn. Nice play there by Kingsley Austin to separate him from the puck, and now Dalton feeds it up to Steele. Landon Steele looking for options, plays it across to the far side. Marchand. Ben Marchand with the shot. That goes just wide. Kingsley Austin pinching in from the point, has the puck get past him. Here comes Coy. Coy coming in. Tries to feed it ahead there for for Shepard, but that pass just a little bit too far in front of Shepard. By the time he had it corralled, he was not in a shooting position anymore. Now Coy gets knocked down. No call against the Crushers there after Coy got what looked like tripped up. Puck sent down the length of the ice, not hard enough for an icing as it gets waved off at the last moment by the linesman right there watching the play. Out comes Malloy now. He gets the puck around Conrad. Hustling back again on the back check, though, is Smith. Picked up now by McKenzie. He tries to work it up the wall. That's knocked down by Flynn. McKenzie steals it back from Flynn with under 5 left to go here in the first period. There's a pass intended for Mosier, broken up by Rusk, but following up is McKenzie. McKenzie into the zone. McKenzie gets the shot away and scores! Dominic McKenzie gives the Crushers the 1-0 lead. For McKenzie, that's his first goal, second point of the tournament, coming at 10-13. And the Crushers pick up the first one. They're out shooting the Caps 8-3, and they get the first goal of the game with the defenseman Dominic McKenzie able to go 5-hole on the goaltender Nolan McGinn. Here's Bert Munn now. Bert Munn bringing it down all the way into the corner. Mosier gets an assist on the goal, as does Smith. For Mosier, that's his 3rd assist of the tournament on the Crushers' 5th goal. Mosier leading the team in points now with 3. There's a few players who have 2, including McKenzie, who scored that goal. Caps get the puck out to center. That pass intended for Munn. He was tangled up with Manos. Puck goes all the way down into the Crusher zone. Shepard able to get it in the corner for the Caps. Plays it back to the line. Reynolds with the shot. It comes bouncing in. And Palmer able to stay on it and make the grab for the faceoff. 3:46 left to go here in period number 1. And the Crushers with the 1-0 lead. Again, just their 5th goal in the tournament, but when 2 of those goals come in a game where you only give up 1, that means you've got at least 1 victory. And for the Crushers, that 1 victory is enough to guarantee them a berth in the bronze medal game. Caps looking to join them with a win here today. Flynn getting it down low. Coy plays it over to Donald. Donald gets it all the way back to the point. Tried to break it up there with Spence. There's a shot saved and a big play there by that was McLaughlin with the big play to clear that puck out of danger. Now Austin will dump it in to the Cap zone. Back to pick up is Will Reynolds. Reynolds plays it across to the far side for Flynn. Flynn will spear it down into the Pictou County end. Back to pick up is Sim, and here comes Lane Sim working his way ahead. Sim drops for Dalton with the shot, and then Dalton following up. Got his stick in there, and maybe Dalton playing to quote-unquote the echo of the whistle. Trying to see if he could jam that puck loose, but it was clearly covered up by Nolan McGinn. Sim wins the draw to Dalton. Dalton trying to center it, but that gets knocked down. Now with it is Earl. He'll send it around to the far side. Malloy waiting for it there. Gets the pass ahead to Bert Munn. Bert Munn with a little nifty little move there to get the puck to Shepard. Here comes Shepard. Shepard bringing it in, gets the puck knocked off his stick by Marchand, gets it back in the corner, plays it to the line to Earl. Earl sends it back down into the corner for Shepard. Shepard to the far side, comes back to the line to Earl again. Earl fans on his shot, recovers, gets the puck to Shepard, now to Bert Munn, across there for Malloy. Malloy had a wide open net, but Landon Steele did enough to cut down the angle that Malloy had to shoot it wide. Crushers players coming up tall defensively as their goaltender has ended up out of position a couple of times. But Landon Steele with a big play on that exchange. Kingsley Austin had a big save earlier. Clint McLaughlin cleared a puck out of danger earlier. Off of the draw, puck comes back to Fagan. His shot deflected, big save there by Palmer. And then he's able to gather up the rebound as well with 1:41 left to go here in the first period. The Caps getting some good chances, but not quite able to solve Alex Palmer, at least yet. Not quite able to solve the goaltending tandem of Alex Palmer and Kingsley Austin and Landon Steele and McLaughlin. A lot of guys helping out for the Crushers to keep their net empty of the vulcanized rubber anyway. Caps get the puck off the boards and down the ice. Icing is indicated. Now it's waved off as heading back to get onto that puck is Conrad. He plays it up to Mosier. Mosier was skating backwards. His momentum brings him all the way back down below the goal line. And the puck is turned over there to Flynn. He'll get it down low to Hickey. Now for Donald. Donald has it knocked off his stick but stays on it. Flynn coming in for support. Now Donald and Flynn both end up losing it to McLaughlin, who gets it ahead to Mosier. 45 seconds left in the first period. To McLaughlin. McLaughlin's shot goes off of Fagan and into the corner. Nice block there by the defenseman Devin Fagan. Now coming back up the other way. Here comes Donald. Donald loses control of the puck. It squirts through. And as Donald got tried to get around the defenseman, the referee says that Manos got his stick up a little too high, and so it's going to be a head contact call with 24.3 seconds left to go. So Manos spending more time in the box. He served the too many men penalty earlier in this game, now serving a penalty of his own as he takes the head contact minor with 14:36 gone here in period number 1. Power play will carry over into period 2 if the Caps don't score, which they almost did there. But another big play there. This time it was Walsh who cleared a puck out of danger. Puck now to Spence with just a couple seconds left in the period. Spence does a good job of just killing that and then tries to take a swing at one of the Caps players afterwards. Shots on goal in the first period. The Crushers outshoot Fredericton 9-7. And the only goal of the game to this point coming off the stick of Dominic McKenzie, his first goal, second point of the season, assisted by the captain, Cade Mosier, and Caden Smith, giving the Crushers the 1-0 lead after the first 15 minutes of play. Both teams 0 for 1 with the man advantage. The Caps have their second power play still in progress as Ben Manos is in the box for the head contact penalty. Still a minute 36 seconds left to go in that one. Again, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here on 360 Live. We really do appreciate having you along for the ride. And we also appreciate all of our tournament sponsors. There's so many of them that there's no way I could get them all mentioned. But for those of you who might have been here at some point in the weekend, I hope you got yourself a program, because all of those sponsors are listed throughout the tournament programs. And like I say, there are a whole bunch of them. Also, we need to give a big shout out to Willie McDonald, one of the assistant coaches for the Pictou County Weeks Crushers, our local Junior A team. He's going to be the special guest speaker at tonight's banquet. And he played one season for the Crushers out of his 4 years in Junior A. And will be a really interesting speaker, I think, tonight for all of these young men and women who are playing in this tournament. I say young men and women. I think we've got a grand total of 2 female players in this tournament. One of them a member of the Crushers, Georgia Burrows. She's the backup goalie in this game. She played the 2 games for the first 2 games of the tournament for the Crushers. There's a shot, ends up hitting Bert Munn, and then a backhander goes just wide as the power play still at work here for Fredericton. Here's Flynn with the puck. He turns it over, and the Crushers get it out to center ice, but end up putting it into the Fredericton bench. So the Caps will have another offensive zone face-off with 54 seconds left in the penalty. I mentioned Georgia Burrows, one of the 2, I believe it's just the 2 female players in this tournament. Isa McPhee, a defenseman for Kings County, the other one. Puck played back to Reynolds. Reynolds with the shot. It gets deflected and able to cover up and hang on for the faceoff again is goaltender Alex Palmer. 49 seconds left in the penalty. 47 seconds gone here in the second period. Ben Marchand takes the puck behind his own net. Goes to send it down the ice. It's not hit with a high stick, says the referee. And it's all the way back into the Fredericton zone. McFarland of the Caps picks up the puck there. He gives it to Flynn. Flynn gets it ahead. Out at center. Played ahead for Malloy. Malloy working his way down into the corner. Now plays it to, trying to see that number there. That was Flynn. Flynn gets it back down into the corner to Malloy. Malloy plays it back to Flynn as Bert Munn was cutting towards the front of the net but couldn't find a passing lane to get it to him. Now an attempt to get the puck across, cleared away by Marchand, and Steele able to help get it the rest of the way out to center, but brought right back in again. We are back to 5-on-5 as the Crushers have killed off their second shorthanded situation of this game. Sim couldn't clear the zone. Centering pass there for Malloy. He takes the shot. It gets blocked. And out come the Crushers. Carrying the puck ahead, here's Dalton. Dalton with the shot. And the save made by McGinn, deflecting it up and over the glass and out of play. 12:54 gone here in, or 12:54 left here rather in period 2. And the 1-0 lead for the Crushers. If you're just joining us, the goal came a little over 10 minutes into the first period off the stick of Dominic McKenzie for Pictou County. Puck picked up there by Coy. Coy couldn't get a shot away though, as a good job on the back check there by Conrad. Doesn't allow him to get a shot away. Now the puck comes back over to Conrad. He plays it ahead, but it's turned over right in front there for Coy. And he redirected the puck, but it ended up rolling just wide. Now McLaughlin, he tries a long pass. That's broken up by Rusk. Rusk will dump it in right onto the goaltender Palmer, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 12:20 left to go here in period 2. Caps trying to get away with a bit of a late change. The referee says no dice. I had my arm up, and the Crushers, as the home team, do get the advantage of last change. For Pictou County, again, they know they will be playing for bronze, but they do have a little bit to play for here in this one, as they still don't have home ice, or home ice in the sense of last change guaranteed for the bronze medal game. They need to get themselves the victory to ensure that. And head coach Jeff Green obviously would love to be able to have the advantage to match up lines and so on and so forth for his team. Here comes Austin. Austin being hassled by Shepard, does get a shot away, but it ends up being blocked in front by Reynolds. Now a sharp angle, that's steered away, and we're going to get a penalty here as a slash will get called on Shepard. Both Shepard and Austin and a couple of other guys were kind of whacking at each other in various spots throughout the ice there, but the referee ends up calling Peyton Shepard for the slash, and so the Crushers will get their second power play of the game. This coming at 3:24 of period number 2. Crushers 0 for 1 with the man advantage so far in this game. The Caps get the puck and send it down the ice, and here comes Bert Munn coming down in a hurry. Bert Munn. Campbell able to get it away from him, plays it over to Manos. Manos now gets the puck ahead, and out comes Dalton. His pass ends up going off the skate of Lane Sim, and that ends up resulting in an offside against the Crushers. Bert Munn and Mosier will take the draw. The leading point getters for their respective teams. Bert Munn with 4 goals and an assist. So 5 points on his team's 6 goals so far this tournament, while Mosier has 3 assists on his team's 5 goals. Now Mosier gets tripped up, and that's going to lead to a 5-on-3 for the Crushers here for 1 minute and 9 seconds as Bert Munn gets his second tripping penalty of this game. This one coming at 4:25. So 1 minute and 9 seconds. The Crushers will have the 5-on-3 to work to try and extend their lead. And they win the draw to get it started. Smith takes the puck all the way back to the blue line. Now plays it across to Conrad for McKenzie. McKenzie over to Conrad. Conrad tees it up. There's a shot. And the save made by McGinn. Mosier skating up the wall. Drops it off for McKenzie. McKenzie skating it in. Now gives to Mosier. Mosier goes far side. Smith, he scores! What a shot by Smith! Caden Smith puts it just up under the crossbar. A beautiful goal by Caden Smith. His first goal, 3rd point of the tournament, coming on the power play at 4:50. And the Crushers will still have 1 minute and 35 of power play time to work with here as Caden Smith scores on the power play to make it a 2-0 lead. Flynn doing a good job killing some of this penalty time with the puck down in the Crushers' end. Mosier gets the assist, so he keeps the team lead in points, as that's his 4th point, all of them helpers so far. Smith from Mosier on the power play at 4:50. Mosier now again 4 assists out of the 6 goals now scored by the Crushers in this tournament. 2 goals in 1 game, the highest total that the Crushers have scored in any one game, and a 2-goal lead. This is the first time the Crushers are playing with a 2-goal lead so far this week. And there's nearly a 3-0 lead as Smith had a chance with that puck. Now Marchand could not hold the line. The puck came just out, and it ends up being an offside against the Crushers. 35 seconds left to go in the Pictou County power play. But how about Smith? Gets the goal and then nearly gets himself another one right there on the power play. Just couldn't quite get that puck to settle enough to get it inside the post. As the Crusher power play almost struck twice. Back to get the puck is Austin. Takes it behind the net, now stops as Shepard is watching him. Plays it ahead. Pass for Walst. Here comes Walst. He's got Crossman beside him. Walst gets the puck to Crossman, who loses it, but Walst following up. Tries to take a shot. It goes off Shepard and in behind the net. Crossman picks up, now plays it over. Gets it back again in the corner. Crossman gives the puck up, now back to the line for Austin. Austin tees it up, it goes in, they score! 2 seconds left in the power play, so it's the second power play goal for the Crushers. This one coming at 6:23. It's now 3-0. Kingsley Austin took the shot. I'm not sure if it got deflected on its way in. We'll have to wait and see. At the very least, Austin will get a point, and it would be his first point of the tournament either way. Whether it's the goal or the assist, we'll wait to find out. It looked like that puck may have changed directions, but I'm not sure who it went off of. It is Austin's goal. Crossman gets the assist. And it ends up being the only assist on that one. So Kingsley Austin, his first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Crossman on the power play at 6:23, makes it 3-0 for the Crushers. And now we're going to get a penalty against Pictou County as Spence is going to go off for slashing. So Pictou County now 2 for 3 with the man advantage. But the Caps have an opportunity to cut into the lead as they get their third power play of the game. Spence going off for slashing. Time the penalty 6 minutes, 57 seconds. In behind the net with the puck there is McKenzie, and he'll get it out to center. Knocked down there by McFarland. He gets it up to Bert Munn. Bert Munn loses it there to McKenzie. McKenzie can't clear it though as he hits Bert Munn with that attempt, but the puck then rolls to Dalton, who gets it down the ice. Coming out, McFarland, he gives the puck to Shepard. Now that's going to be called an offside. With 1:22 left to go in the penalty to Wyatt Spence. 7:25 left to go here in the second period. A reminder, there's still one game left in the round robin. After this one, it's scheduled for a 3 o'clock start as the Bedford Blues take their 3-0 record into their last round robin game. There's a shot, save made, rebound. Can't get a second shot through. Now it comes to the point to Fagan. Fagan's shot goes off of Steele and rolls right through to McKenzie. He'll play it across to Mosier. Mosier couldn't get that through. And now coming up the other way, here comes Malloy. Malloy, 55 seconds left in the power play. Feeds it to Shepard. Shepard for Jaden Bert Munn. Bert Munn ended up taking it below the goal line, couldn't get it back out in front, and it's dumped down the ice. I mentioned Bedford taking their 3-0 record into their final round robin game at 3 o'clock against another 3-0 team, the St. John's Hitmen. The winner of that game will have home ice in the gold medal game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We do have 2 games tomorrow. Of course, the bronze medal game at 11 and then the gold medal game at 1. Crushers with an offensive zone face-off while they're on the penalty kill after the Caps iced the puck. Picked up now by Hickey. His pass for Donald a little bit behind him. Donald able to spin as he recovers it. And then Marchand gets it away from him and sends it down the length of the ice. Reynolds back to get it, but McLaughlin picks his pocket. McLaughlin then has it taken away from him by McFarland. Into the near side corner. Puck comes loose. Picked up by McFarland. He works it up as far as the line. Marchand rather takes the shot from there. That goes wide. Puck now comes to Austin. He takes a shot. That's blocked by Reynolds. And it ends up coming to Hickey. He gets it ahead for Flynn as we're back to 5-on-5. Flynn dumps it down the ice. Back to get it. Austin. He'll play it over to Marchand. Marchand didn't have much of an angle to go anywhere as Hickey was on him, so he turns. Now he gets the pass ahead to Crossman. Crossman with the quick pass to Mosier, and he finds Spence. Here comes Spence. Backhand shot, save made, rebound loose. Puck gets as far as the line, but Austin with a nice play to make sure that the Caps can't spring out. Here's Mosier with it now behind the net. He loses control of the puck, but Crossman plays it back into the crowd of bodies. Now it comes back out loose for Crossman in the corner. Back to the line for Campbell. Campbell, there's a shot deflected by Spence, and a good job there by McGinn to steer that one away. Now back to the line. Manos couldn't hold the line, and that will be an offside against the Crushers with 10:01 gone here in the second period, and Pictou County holding on to the 3-0 lead. Goals from Dominic McKenzie, Caden Smith, and Kingsley Austin. Off of the draw, Campbell plays the puck off the wall. Turned back up the other way there by Earl. Now here comes Spence. Wyatt Spence takes the shot, steered aside by McGinn. Spence gets it back in the corner, plays it back to Mosier. Back down to Spence, another shot, another blocker save by McGinn. Now Walst loses control of it, and Bert Munn plays it out to center. Picked up there by Campbell. He lets it go to Manos. Manos sends it down into the corner. Back to get it there is McFarland. He'll wrap it around to the far side for Earl. Earl gets it up to Bert Munn. Bert Munn's pass goes into the feet of Shepard, and then it's picked up by Walst. Walst down into the corner. Walst still on the puck. Continues to battle his way along the boards all the way behind the net. Trying to work it loose now. It does come loose, but it'll be picked up by Fredericton. And out they'll come. Shepard will play it ahead for Bert Munn. Bert Munn gets around one man. Bert Munn coming in, takes the shot. And Palmer with the save. 3:45 left to go here in period number 2. Sim and Flynn will take this face off to the left of goaltender Alex Palmer as the Crushers win the draw and get it out to center. Here comes Sim. Sim down into the corner. Sim trying to come out of the corner, but Reynolds all over him. Now Sim and Reynolds continue to joust, and that's going to lead to a penalty. And it looks like it's going to be Reynolds who's going to go off for the cross check. So the Crushers get their 4th man advantage of this game. Both teams had 3 up to this point, but now the Crushers get their 4th with the cross-checking penalty against Will Reynolds with 11:34 gone here in period number 2. Crushers are 2 for 3 with the man advantage, while the Caps are 0 for 3. That's obviously a big part of why the Crushers are holding a 3-goal lead right now. Dalton down in the corner, ends up taking a hit. And now they're going to call a board, and the Crushers will get a 5-on-3 advantage for more than a minute and a half as Justin Rusk takes the boarding penalty at 11:55, so a minute and 39 seconds. The Crushers will be on the 5-on-3. Sim and Shepard to take the draw. Sim wins it to the wall for Dalton. He plays it back to the line for Austin. Now near side Marchand. Marchand tees it up. That goes high and wide. Puck comes around the boards, back up to Austin. To Marchand. Marchand tees it up again. That one just misses. Comes off the end boards. Steele gets to the puck. Steele trying to get it out in front, but it'll be covered up there by McGinn. And then Sim gets knocked around like a pinball. Lane Sim, of course, son of former Stanley Cup champion from 1999, Dallas Stars, John Sim. And as the Crushers make their way back to their bench, not sure which player it was, but somebody was trying to calm Sim down, telling him, look at the scoreboard. Everything's good, mate. Don't worry about it. Here's McKenzie with the puck. Now McKenzie gets it back again, but couldn't control that pass, and Conrad will have to chase it down out at center ice. Conrad gets it to Mosier. Mosier brings it in across the blue line. Mosier tried to get it in front for Smith, but that passed a little too far in front of him. Now McKenzie down into the corner. McKenzie tried to play it in front. It's knocked down. Now gathered up by the Caps, but good job there by, I believe that was Smith, to help Mosier get the turnover. Now over to Conrad. Conrad with the shot blocker save. Puck goes right to Shepard, and Shepard will send it down the ice with 26 seconds left to go here in period number, in the 5-on-3 rather. Here's Mosier now. Mosier bringing it in. Gets it down to Smith. Smith for McKenzie. McKenzie had to spin, couldn't get the shot away, then gets the puck knocked off his stick. Nice play there by Bert Munn. Here comes Bert Munn. It's now a 5-on-4, but Conrad on the back check, able to separate him from the puck. Now here comes Conrad back up the other way. Still 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Conrad drops off for Spence. Spence takes the shot, and that gets steered away by McGinn. Now Crossman with it. We're back to 5-on-5. Just over a minute left in the period. Crossman tried to set up Walst, and they're going to call a trip as no, they're going to call it a hook as back to the box is Will Reynolds. This time it's a hooking call. Crushers getting their 6th power play of this game with 58.4 seconds left to go here in period number 2. So we played just 6 seconds of 5-on-5 before the Crushers go back to the power play again. 2 for 5 now with the man advantage. Manos not able to hold the puck in at the line. And now here's his pocket picked by Bert Munn. Bert Munn coming in, and he puts that one off the outside of the post. Great chance for Jaden Bert Munn, but he's not able to connect. And the Crushers bring it back up the other way. 40 seconds left in the period. Power play will carry over into the third if the Crushers can't score. Crossman gives McFarland a bump. McFarland looks at the referee like, why aren't you calling that? Now the puck ends up in the netting and out of play. Send a shout out to Gayleen Heggie, watching from Dawson Creek, BC. Kingsley Austin's grandparents. And I want to send Gayleen a big thank you for the kind words. And of course, Gayleen, say hi to everybody up in the Peace Country from me there. I used to live just down the road from you over in Fort St. John, so I remember Dawson Creek quite well. Marchand with a shot, that just misses. Now a chance for Dalton. He puts it off the outside of the post. Caps will pick up, can't clear the zone, however. Now Sim gets a shot, and we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to go against the Crushers, however, as Dalton will get called for hooking down McFarland. And that means we're going to have a minute and 10 of 4-on-4. The vast majority of that will be played in the next period, as there's just 8.6 seconds left in this one. So we'll have the face-off come all the way down to the other end of the ice, as the penalty against Dalton for the hook comes at 14:52. Crushers win the draw. They bring the puck out to center. McKenzie takes the shot, and that will do it for period number 2. Shots on goal in this period. Crushers again with 10, a 2-period total of 19. And the Caps with 4, a 2-period total of 11. We'll have a minute and 2 seconds of 4-on-4 carry over into period number 3. And the Crushers will carry a 3-0 lead into the final 15 minutes. Right now, the Kings County Kings, the biggest fans of the Crushers, going. If this score holds, the Kings will be playing against Pictou County for bronze tomorrow. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period. Don't forget, while we're in intermission, by all means, check out some of the other great Atlantic Hockey Championship action that's taking place on 360 Live throughout the various tournaments that are going. And we'll be back with you in a few moments. You're watching the 2019 Atlantic Pee-wee AAA Hockey Championships from the Pictou County Wellness Center here on 360 Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of period number 3 here in game number 9 out of 10 for the round robin portion of the tournament. The host team, the Pictou County Crushers, lead the Fredericton Caps by a score of 3-0. If this score holds, the Crushers will play in the bronze medal game tomorrow against Kings County. If, however, the Caps are able to come back, then they will take on the Crushers in the bronze medal game tomorrow. We know that Pictou County will be playing in that game regardless. And one of the biggest stories of this game right now, obviously, is the fact that the Caps are without Aiden Little, Eric Montague, and Nate Shattuck. And, you take 3 players out of a lineup, all 3 of them missing due to the flu. You take 3 players out of the lineup, that leaves you with only 12 skaters on your bench. And obviously that has an impact. When you're missing 2 forwards and a defenseman, you're left with only 5D, you're left with only 7 forwards. And you can tell that fatigue and frustration starting to play a bit of a factor on this Caps team, and you can't help but feel bad for Aiden and Eric and Nate not being able to be in the lineup for this game. Puck picked up there by McLaughlin as he picks the pocket of Flynn. And we wish all 3 of those players obviously a quick and speedy recovery from that flu. And we're going to get another penalty here as Fagan's going to go off for body checking. And so the 4-on-4 now will be a 4-on-3 in favor of the Crushers for 33 seconds. Then it'll go back to a 4-on-4. Then it will become a 5-on-4 in favor of the Crushers. This penalty coming just 29 seconds into the 3rd period. So the Crushers, 4-on-3 man advantage. There's a shot from the point by Marchand, easily scooped up by McGinn, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 24 seconds left in the 4-on-3. Then we will play 50 seconds of 4-on-4 again. Then the Crushers will get 37 seconds of continued power play time. So it's one of those weird situations where 2 penalties against one team and 1 penalty against the other results in 3 power plays, all for one team. Here's Austin with the puck. His shot blocked by Bert Munn. Puck goes down into the corner. Now Bert Munn gets it out to center. Austin knocks it down. We are back to 4-on-4. And just coming out of the box was Reynolds. He gets the puck to Bert Munn. Bert Munn with the shot. That goes wide. Puck comes to McFarland. McFarland now skating it down. Centers it for Flynn. Flynn has it knocked away from him. And out comes Mosier. Mosier working down the left wing. Mosier tried to center it. That goes off of Reynolds. And Reynolds ends up picking up the puck after it comes off the end boards. 16 seconds left in the penalty to the Crushers. Then they'll be back on the power play again. Pass tried to get through for Flynn, but broken up there with a nice play by McKenzie. Now Sim circles and picks up speed as he comes out to center. Here comes Lane Sim. Sim gets the puck knocked off his stick. Nice play there by Rusk to create the turnover. And that puck ends up in the bench of the Fredericton Caps for a face-off. The penalty to the Crushers has expired, so now 32 seconds of power play time remaining for Pictou County. This is their 8th power play of the game. They are 2 for 7. This abbreviated power play, 1 of 3 as a result of those 2 penalties, just the way the timing works out. Now back to the line, Conrad. His shot can't get through all the traffic. Puck comes to Malloy. He gets it knocked off his stick by McKenzie, and now it's fired down the length of the ice. Back to get it there is Conrad. Conrad for Sim. Sim coming up to center. Now he'll play it over to Steele. Steele had a little trouble receiving that pass, but recovered enough to get it into the zone. We're now back to a 5-on-5. Sim with the puck. He takes a shot. Save made. And rebound cleared away by Reynolds. He'll get it out and down the length of the ice. Just about 3 minutes gone here in the third period. And we'll have an icing call against the Caps, as Pictou County looking to hang on to this lead and get a second meeting with the Kings County Kings, the team the Crushers beat back on Thursday night to get their first win of the tournament. Out come Fredericton. Here's Bert Munn trying to get around Manos. Manos knocks Bert Munn off the puck just enough that he has to chase it down in the corner. Centering pass, that gets broken up, not able to get a shot away. And now Crossman gets the puck. Can't clear though as Coy creates a turnover. Now Coy ends up going down. Campbell gets the puck to Crossman. Can't clear as Coy again knocks the puck down. Now Manos has it. Manos able to bring it out to center. Gains the red line. And he'll dump the puck in. Wrapped around the boards there. And comes all the way out to center. Coy trying to gather it up, but he had it taken away from him by Crossman. Now Coy gets it back again, dumps it right in onto Palmer, who will cover it up with both Hickey and another player. I believe that was Coy. No, it was Coy. I was right the first time. Both in the neighborhood. 11:16 left on the clock here. Don't forget, we do have one more game this afternoon. 3 o'clock, the gold medal preview. Bedford versus St. John's. We know those teams will meet for the gold. The game this afternoon will determine who gets to be the home team in that gold medal game tomorrow. We still have 11 minutes left in this one, though. Puck comes to Marchand. He'll give over to Austin. Austin plays it down into the corner. Now back to Austin again. His shot goes all the way through to the far corner. Mosier plays it down for McLaughlin. McLaughlin in front there and not able to get his stick on it with Smith. Now the shot comes in and hits Smith. Looked like it caught him right in the face. Fortunately, that helmet and cage are there to protect him. But the Caps get possession and out they come. Here's Donald with it now. Donald trying to work his way around Austin. Has to go down into the corner. Austin knocks the puck off his stick. And McLaughlin will get it to Mosier. Out comes Mosier. He'll gain the red line and dump it in while his team makes a wholesale change. Reynolds doesn't like what he sees as far as angles go, so circles back. But meanwhile, away from the puck, we're going to get a penalty against Shepherd. And I got to admit, I didn't see what happened. I was watching Reynolds, so I have no ability to comment on this call at all other than to say Peyton Shepherd is getting called for head contact. The penalty coming at 4:56. It was well away from the puck. Reynolds had the puck. He was starting to circle his net. Reynolds has the puck again now that play is back underway, but this time he's shorthanded, and he ends up losing it to Landon Steele. Steele plays it back to the line for Conrad. Conrad goes across far side for McKenzie. McKenzie tried to play it down low, but that's broken up, and it comes out to center. Here comes Bert Munn. Bert Munn throws it on net. There's a save. And hanging on for the faceoff is Alex Palmer. Want to say hello to Trace and Sage. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Also watching from Dawson Creek. And so glad to have all you guys from up in the Peace Country watching with us. My old neck of the woods. I used to work in the league that the Junior Canucks play in. There's a shot, steered aside. I worked for the, dating myself a little bit here, but for the Slave Lake Wolves. back when they were part of the NWJHL. I also was the league statistician for a couple of years. Meanwhile, we've got a couple of pairs of players down on the ice at various points. But play goes on. 57 seconds left in the power play. Manos' shot gets knocked down. With it now is Walst. Walst taking it behind the net. Gets it to Crossman. Crossman plays it back to the line for Campbell. Campbell with the shot. It's blocked in front. And the Caps will get it out to center. 35 seconds left in the man advantage. Now we're going to get a penalty against Pictou County for an interference as Spence got in the way. I believe it was Spence. No, it's Manos who's going to take that penalty. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for 31 seconds here as Manos goes off for the interference. Time the penalty, 6 minutes, 25 seconds. 31 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the fourth power play of the game for the Caps. 0 for 3 so far. And there's a chance, and he scores! Ben Marchand. Absolute thievery to steal the puck, and then he's able to beat McGinn. Ben Marchand gets his first goal, first point of the tournament. It's now 4-0. And you can hear plenty of cheering from both sides of the Northumberland Strait as fans in Kings County are just as happy about that, as it looks more and more like the Kings will be playing against the Crushers in the Battle of the Northumberland for the bronze medal tomorrow. Puck dumped right down onto goaltender Nolan McGinn. Still 8 minutes left to go in this one, so plenty of time for things to change. But the Crushers now with a 4-goal lead. Oh, I did not notice that. Thank you very much, Lynn Sweeney McGinn. It was McGinn for the first 2 periods, but Rudder Richardson is now in net for the Caps. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I did not notice the goaltender change. I know it was McGinn who started the game. And now with the puck, here's McFarland. He'll bring it across. I didn't notice when they changed goaltenders. I'm sure it was McGinn who started, though. Here's Hickey with the puck now. He takes a shot, save made, and hung on to by Palmer. Yeah, I didn't notice when the change happened, so. After I just saw the tweet, I also had a Caps parent come up and point out the tweet to me on my screen. Do appreciate the help. Again, I do apologize. I did not notice when the change actually took place. So I meant no offense with that error. Now we're going to get another penalty here as they're going to call it a body check. I thought it was the Crusher who hauled down Bert Munn, but it's Bert Munn who's going to get called for body checking. So we're going to go back to 4-on-4 again here for another 16 seconds. This penalty coming at 8:09. So the Caps did have a brief power play, but that has ended with the calling of this penalty, and now we'll go back to 4-on-4 for 16 seconds. And then it'll be another Crusher power play. It'll be their 10th power play of this game. And they are 2 for 9 so far. They've also scored 4-on-4 in this game. Puck comes to the line. Austin couldn't hold it in. Comes out to center. Campbell picks up. Malloy and Austin get tangled up. And they're going to call interference against Austin. So the Crushers had the power play for all of, let's see, 1 second. 1 second after the penalty to Manos expired. A penalty gets taken by Kingsley Austin for interference. So the 1 second power play of the Crushers. And now we'll have a minute and 35 of 4-on-4. Puck goes down the length of the ice. Back to get it. There is Rusk. It was after the second goal. Okay, thank you very much, Lynn Sweeney McGinn, for letting us know it was after the second goal. I completely missed that. Here come the Crushers out to center. Conrad. Puck picked up there by Malloy now. Here's Malloy bringing it in. Meanwhile, down well behind the play is one of the Crusher players. I didn't see what happened. It happened along the near boards. And the referee explaining why he's not calling anything on that, as very slow to get up is Conrad. Owen Conrad making his way back over to the bench. I didn't see what happened. It happened right along the near boards at a vantage point that is very difficult for me to see because it's I've got, you know, fans' heads and then a couple and players, the end of the players' bench in the way. So I have no clue what really happened on that play. But the referee gave an explanation to Crushers coach Jeff Green as to why he's not calling a penalty on it. And now there's a chance for Sim as he takes the backhand shot. And the save made there by Nathan Rutter Richardson. Now here's Sim with it again. He'll just send it in deep as we continue to play 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds here. 5:20 left to go in the third period. There's a shot, save made, puck loose in front. Crossman trying to get a stick on it, as is Walst. Crossman finally gets it. Crossman plays it down to Walst. Walst tries the sharp angle shot. It rolled off the heel of his stick, and it was ended up being a weak roller onto the side of the net. Play wraps around the boards. Campbell sends it back down low. Rusk will pick up there. Works it up the wall to Flynn. As we're back to a Caps power play here with the penalty to Bert Munn expiring. Flynn will play the puck down into the corner. Marchand, who scored the most recent goal for the Crushers, gets it ahead to Crossman, and now we're back to 5-on-5 for the first time in quite a while, it feels like. Crossman with the puck, drops it back there for Mosier. Mosier. Pass was a little bit too hot to handle for anybody. It comes off the side wall. Crossman plays it back to Manos. Manos with the shot. Now Crossman with it. Save, rebound, another save, another. And then Spence ended up falling on top of goaltender Nathan Rutter Richardson. And Rutter Richardson appears to be in some discomfort here. And the coach coming out onto the ice, giving the referee an earful. The ref responds with, "Go attend to your player." As Spence fell onto the goaltender, Nathan Rutter Richardson. And it looks like McGinn's going to come back into the game here. McGinn getting himself ready to get back into this game with 4:09 left to go. And the Crushers still with this 4-0 lead. Palmer being told he has to go back to his bench after he was, or back to his crease, after he was over at the bench for a quick word. And you hate to see at any time a player go down with an injury, but Rudder Richardson slowly getting back to his feet. And I mean, there was a definite scramble at the net there. And it looks like he's going to stay in the game. McGinn making his way back over to the bench. And now that I look at the gear for each of those two goalies, I realize I should have been better able to tell them apart. McGinn with the New York Rangers mask and the same coloring on his pads, while Rudder Richardson has black and red, and he also has blue on the mask, but not quite as bright a shade of blue. Rudder Richardson makes the save there, though, and hangs on for another faceoff. 3:59 now left to go here in the third period. And perhaps just that much left in the Cap season, unless they can mount what would be a miraculous comeback now at this point. Puck comes back to the line, Marchand. He takes the shot, bounces off a body, and comes to the near side wall. Out to center, picked up by Donald. Donald trying to cut through, but just too many crushers in the way, and they're able to play it back out to center. McLaughlin has it roll away from him. McFarland will pick up. Now picked up by Smith. He tries to dump it in. That's knocked down by Fagan, and it goes as far as Austin. Marchand ahead to Mosier, back to Marchand, now to Austin near side. Austin gets it ahead for Steele. Steele had the puck roll off his stick, and Rusk sends it to Donald going up the other way. Donald tried to make a pass to Hickey, and his pocket was picked by the Crusher forward, Keegan Dalton. Now Campbell has the puck. 2:49 left to go in the third period. Here comes Campbell. Campbell cutting through everybody. Drops it off for Dalton, who takes the shot. And Rudder Richardson makes the save and hangs on. Landon Steele was there looking for a rebound, and there was no rebound to be had. Crushers out shooting the Caps 29-15 in this one. A reminder, we do still have one game left to play here today. That's the 3 o'clock game between Bedford and St. John's. A preview of tomorrow's gold medal game. Both those teams already know they'll be playing for gold. Puck sent down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing. What will be at stake in the 3 o'clock game here is who gets to be the home team tomorrow. For the Crushers, right now it looks like they will be the home team tomorrow in the bronze medal game. And it looks like they will be playing the team from just on the other side of the Northumberland Strait, the Kings County Kings. Hustling back to get it there is Austin. He'll play it around to the near side for Spence. Spence goes across to Crossman, and out comes Crossman. Cuts through the check of Malloy. Can't get through Reynolds, however. Following up on the play was Walst. He tried to get a shot away, couldn't quite do so. And now puck is picked up by Flynn. Here comes Flynn. Out to center, into the Crusher zone. Flynn tries to get the shot away. It ends up going well wide of the net. And now we're going to have another penalty. With 1:45 left to go, they're going to call head contact against Crossman. And so the Fredericton Caps will have the power play here for the last minute and 45 seconds, unless, of course, they score. Off of the power play draw, here's the 6th power play of the game for Fredericton. They are 0 for 5 so far. 88 seconds left in regulation. Played out to center. With the puck now is Austin, and he'll play it off the boards and down the length of the ice. Smith hustling to get after it, and he will get to it ahead of McFarland. And right now you can tell that this Caps team just doesn't have much steam left in them. Playing shorthanded with 3 players out due to flu symptoms. Just too big of a hill for them to climb here this afternoon with the short bench. Here's Mosier now. He's got the puck. We're into the final 45 seconds. Mosier ends up turning it over. Out comes Bert Munn. Here's Bert Munn working into the Crusher zone. Bert Munn gets taken off the puck by Campbell. Campbell then loses his footing. Campbell still fighting for the puck, though. He loses it to Shepard. Shepard gives it to his line mate. Now it's played back to the line. McFarland back down to Bert Munn. Up to the line again for Rusk. There's a shot. And the save made by Palmer with 16.4 seconds left to go. And now they're going to call another penalty for roughing against Campbell. So for the last 16.4 seconds, the Caps will have a 5-on-3 advantage. Puck not dropped, or something wasn't quite ready, so .3 seconds came off the clock, so they're just going to hold the clock for about 1.3 after the draw before they start it up again. Comes around to McFarland. Now for Flynn, and there's another blocker save, and that will do it. Crushers earn the 4-0 victory. Alex Palmer with the 17-save shutout gets the first shutout by any goaltender in this tournament. The Crushers improved to 2-2, and they will play the Kings County Kings tomorrow for the right to say that they are the Atlantic bronze medalists. For the Caps, they finished the tournament 0-4. A great effort, though, by the team from New Brunswick all weekend long. 2 of the 4 losses coming in overtime. And, you know, dealing with illness and everything else, and you know, a bounce here, a bounce there. And this tournament ends very differently for this Fredericton Caps team, excuse me. And, you know, they deserve a lot of credit just for getting to the Atlantic Championships. It's not easy to become a provincial champion. That's something this Caps organization has done. Huge kudos to them for that. Yes, they didn't get the results they wanted this weekend, but still plenty to be proud of. Time for the presentation of the players of the game. McFarland is named the player of the game for the Caps, and absolutely well-deserved. He had a very good game. He had a very good tournament for the Fredericton Caps. For the Crushers, a few different players you could talk about.
And the player of the game for your Fredericton County Crushers, with a big serial number 31.
And the 17-save shutout for Alex Palmer, enough to give him that accolade, a well-deserved accolade for him once again. So that's going to do it for this one. Crushers again win it 4-0 for the Caps. Their season comes to an end. And again, I want to thank everyone with the Fredericton Caps for being here with us here in Pictou County this weekend. We really appreciated having you along. Stick around for the banquet tonight. We know you're going to have a lot of fun there. You're going to get a chance to hear from a former Maritime Junior Hockey League player and now a coach in the MHL, Willie McDonald. It's going to be a great experience. And again, to everyone with the Caps organization, thanks so much for everything that you guys have done to help get these young men here for this experience this weekend. To the Crushers, congratulations on finishing the round robin 2-2. You're going to be playing for a bronze medal tomorrow against the Kings County Kings. That's going to do it for this one. Final score, once again, Crushers beat the Caps 4-0 on behalf of my awesome cameraman, Brian, and my technical guru, Brian. This is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score, Crushers win it 4-0. One more left to go here in the round robin. We'll have that game for you coming up in about 20 minutes or so. So stick around.